stirring the creatine with K-Bar Tactical Chopsticks and a little bit of fresh squeezed orange juice, using the Vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your creatine at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. We'll get started, but first, creatine. Nice. My God, that is the best creatine I ever tasted. Just a little reminder that whenever you are feeling down, remind yourself that $1 trillion of government propaganda didn't work on you. I salute you. Secretary Blinken urged staffers to avoid problematic terms like manpower and things like mother and father. Breaking news from the United States government. Isn't that nice to know where your tax money's going to? But remember, the propaganda doesn't work on you. Men don't want their women to get too fat. Women don't want their men to get too skinny. It's kind of funny. When I have lost weight and kind of muscled up a little bit, I've had women say to me, "You're getting skinny. You're getting skinny." I'm not trying to get skinny. I want to be lean. Lean, muscular, strong, flexible, fast. That is all I'm looking. I'm not looking for size. And especially if you met a woman when you were a little bit chunkier and then you drop 10, 20 pounds or something like that. If you met a woman when you were a little bit more, when you had a little more critical mass, let me put it that way, and you start to lose weight, which means you're working out, you're watching what you eat, that's very noticeable by a woman. And they get threatened by that. That is what I have observed over the years. And I used to say that women will fatten you up so you won't be attractive to other women. It's the female version of mate guarding, so to speak. And I think many times that is a commentary on the woman, not on you. Now, if you, my brother, have a reputation or a background of being kind of a player, a ladies' man, a Don Juan, a Casanova, then there is the fear that you might not follow through on the relationship and that you might cheat. I could see that being an issue. But the only thing, if you are a guy who has had a past of being that player kind of guy, if you have that kind of reputation, it takes a long time for that to change. Not that you need to go back to Little House on the Prairie or go the opposite direction and become a priest or something like that and start wearing crosses around your neck. And you know why I don't wear crosses around my neck anymore, and I won't do that until I am married again, if that happens. But it takes a while for a reputation to be built. It takes only minutes for it to be destroyed, but it may take years for it to be built. And as I said, I think a woman's lack of trust in you has to do more with her insecurity than your propensity to cheat. So I will tell you, my brother, remain consistent, remain loving, caring. I would rather have you be considerate. I don't like the word sensitive, to be a sensitive male. Be a considerate male, but not a sensitive male. That makes a lot more sense. And you'll be fine. When you start solopreneuring, which means that you are a company of one, like I am, and you realize you don't have to be part of the corporate bullshit, have employees, have HR departments, and that you can still make a couple million from home, from your spare bedroom, you actually work harder and smarter and you accomplish more. Not everybody is cut out to be a solopreneur. Some people need to be told what to do, when to be there, when to leave. You know, the whole idea of checking in with your employer to take a day off, the whole idea of like asking for a day off or asking for time off, that kind of thing. I can imagine if you're an employer, you want people to be accountable. Okay. And some people are literally, like I said, they need to be told what to do and when to do it. But just the thought of having to apply for PTO, paid time off, or the fear and trembling that you feel when you have to call out sick. Remember the joke that I told a couple years ago? Make sure that you turn off the jet skis and that they don't hear the seagulls when you call out sick. But the whole fear and trembling when you have to call out sick, the intrepidation that you feel, the hesitation that you feel, some of you will accept that and live that for your whole life. And that's fine. I'm not judging you because not everybody is cut out for it. But if doing the solopreneur thing appeals to you at all, even a little bit, then stay tuned to this channel as we morph more into that area. Just a quick little commercial about Grandy Soap Company, the tactical soap. They have a lot of products that I use every single day. What I'm using right here is the beard oil. It is pheromone infused, and I've been using it now for 7 years. Take my word for it. It works. It'll help you attract women with the science of attraction. Nothing magical about it. It's a biological response. I also use the cologne booster, they call it. It's like a cologne stick, but it's made with beeswax. What else is made with beeswax? Beard balm. So I scrape off a little bit, put it in the palm of my hand, melt it, and then I use it as beard balm, a pheromone-infused beard balm. You got beard oil, beard balm. It's pretty darn awesome. It'll tame like some of the wild spots on your beard. And I know a little something about beards, just a little bit, as some of you might know. And then I always use the excess on my hands to rub on the tattoos on the ink, dry skin, that kind of thing. Use it to groom my hair, and it just works beautifully. And then, of course, you have bullet number 1 cologne, which is pheromone infused. I am a cologne master. I've had all the great colognes, and I will tell you this is the best smelling cologne I've ever had in my entire life. Order from me using my link down below. Use the promo code Sultan20 and get the absolute largest discount anywhere on the web. I remember when all my business mentors were older than me. Now they're all dead. Literally, my mentors were like 20 to 30 years older than me. And I'm trying to think if there's any still alive. There's one guy that I probably have to try to reach out to. And I've hesitated only because I'm kind of afraid that if there's anyone left, like his wife, that she might say, you know, he passed a few years ago or something. But maybe today I'll try to give him a call if I can find him. But like I said, most of them are all dead. So what does one do for inspiration? You have to look at the younger generation. Now, when I am in the last third of my life, and that's what I believe. I don't believe I'm in the last quarter. I believe I'm in my last third. What do? You have to look at the younger generation. So now I have to go back 20 and 30 years younger, up to 40 years younger, for inspiration and to see what young entrepreneurs are doing. And the only thing that keeps a man my age or your age, if you're an older guy like me, the only thing keeping you from doing that is pride. For instance, in my mastermind group, I think I am the second oldest guy there. There's the leader of the mastermind group, and I think there's me, who is the next oldest, and then it just goes younger from there. And although I have decades of battle hardness and wisdom that the young guys don't have, I have to shut my mouth and listen to the solutions that they have. And it's pretty darn awesome. Never stop learning, and remember that education is a lifelong process. One of the things I noticed being on social media is that people lose their minds when they don't like the results of studies. When people look at data, they always think the data is skewed. Not all data is skewed. Sometimes when I quote statistics, I am called a sexist, I am called a racist, I am called a misogynist, I am like, just name the derogatory term, the fake made-up derogatory terms. When I talk about data, and all I'm doing is being the messenger. Don't forget, a woman will start the leaving process as soon as she realizes that you are onto her bullshit. Any woman that does not practice, what I call enhanced accountability, is nothing but a deliberate, intermittent sexual tourist. She'll have a boyfriend for a period of time, and then in between, fuck and suck many guys, and then lead the next guy to believe that she's only had a few boyfriends. What's happening is that she's stacking micro lies every single day. Not big outright deception, but little incidents of omission. That doesn't mean that you're always checking up on her, or that you should be checking up on her like a jealous idiot. It means that she is considerate enough to let you know where she is. And because she understands your male nature, that includes mate guarding, and that you are protecting your investment, and that she appreciates your care and concern. That's what she should be realizing. So vet a woman early for her desire to be accountable, or she will be nothing but trouble, and it won't work in the long run. How are those chemtrails doing where you live? Take a look up in the sky. I went to my little part-time gig yesterday, and the damn sky looked crisscrossed just everywhere. Trails in the sky. And I talked to a gal that I work with, and I said, "Did you happen to see the sky today?" And she is awakened. She has eyes to see. And she says, "Oh my God, I was going to text you. From this moment on, you will not be able to unsee this. Look up. Get your damn eyes off your phone and look up. Two things. Watch the skies and watch the water." Well, when I look at Twitter, Christopher Green says, "Breaking, U.S. Pentagon suggests cellular grid down earlier was a state actor. We will be at war in 24 hours with said nation." But he puts a question mark after that. He says, "Nukes could go off at any moment." All right, that was 17 hours ago. So we will be at war within 24 hours, or in 24 hours. So by the end of the day today, could we be in nuclear war? Wouldn't surprise me. A lot of shit going down real fast in the world. And just a quick admonition, men, stop acting like women are a scarce resource. Just stop it. High-value men that are competent, resourceful, know how to make money, know how to stack win after win, you are the scarce resource. And with that, finish your creatine, and I'll see you on the next Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason. 86.4% said a man wants peace. 13.6% said a peace. In other words, they want sex. That's what's important. Again, that's a little something for the ladies right there. Men settle where they have peace. What is attractive to almost 90%? What is more attractive to almost 90% of all men? Peace. Instead of dressing sexy and being sexy, ladies, try being peaceful.
Great ass!
Perfect. I'm